What's up, money growers? So I got a good video today. This is for our military members, okay? Talking about Navy Federal Credit Union and the mortgages that they offer specifically for members of the military or active or prior members, okay, veterans. We're going to talk about that today because they actually have more than just the VA loan. Lots of people think mortgages for military, and they just think of the VA loan, but you actually have more options than just that. So that's what we're going to be diving into today. If you have any experience with this, especially if you got it through Navy Federal, one of these loans, definitely tell me about it down in the comments section below. Help out some other people who are maybe looking for the same kind of info that you already know. Please share with them. And go ahead and hit the thumbs up button because we're going to jump into this and we're going to cover some good stuff here. If I can hold my microphone straight, as we talk about these mortgages and what's available, and even how you can get some cash back once you buy your home. All right, so Navy Federal Credit Union, the military mortgages they offer are the VA loan and the military choice. Those are the two big ones that they have. So you look at these, and there's definitely an option to use the military choice after you've used all your VA loan benefits, okay? Now, as we jump into this, the VA loan, this is obviously just exclusive to military members, okay? So service members, veterans, and their spouses. Now, VA loans, they are backed by the Department of Veteran Affairs, okay? And that's a big reason why you're going to get so many benefits with this loan that oftentimes you would not get with others. Now, one of the big things about it is there's an option with no down payment when it comes to the VA loan, because some lenders require a down payment of up to 20%. Okay, in the civilian world, that can be pretty common. But because Navy Federal VA home loans don't require any money down, you can buy a house now without waiting years to save. And, you know, if you're active duty, depending on where you're at, you know, if you're stationed in someplace like San Diego or, you know, someplace that's really expensive, then that can be huge for you. You know, so then you can get into a property quicker. You can start building some equity. You can, you know, if you move out, where you say you when I'm taking orders somewhere else. And then, you know, if you want to keep it and rent it out and have a property management company do that, you could. But it gets you in the door. That's a big thing, okay? It does get you in the door. And if you're out of the military and you're a veteran and, you know, you want to use it, it's the same kind of thing where depending on where you're at, you know, it's going to get you in the door no matter what when it comes to just getting into a property. Now, the big thing with this too, there's also no private mortgage insurance. This is big because this also saves you money, okay? It can be hundreds of dollars a month for PMI. Now, most lenders require the borrower to purchase PMI unless they're able to make a 20% down payment, but not with the VA loan. So if the VA loan, you can have no down payment and you don't have to pay any PMI on this. This is one of the reasons why, you know, to many people, this is considered to be like the best loan that there is. Now, continuing with the VA loan. Seller contribution of up to 4%. The seller is allowed to contribute up to 4% of the value of the home toward your closing costs, which saves you money. All right, so we've already talked about no down payment. We've already talked about the no PMI. Now we've talked about how the seller is allowed to contribute as far as, you know, towards the closing costs, which saves you even more money. Now, refinance options. Okay, now if you already have a mortgage and you want to refinance for a different interest rate or shorter term, this loan may also be a good fit. Also, fun fact, you can use the VA loan more than once. A lot of people don't know that. Okay, continuing on. Here's the VA mortgage rates. You have a 15-year and you have the 30-year. They do have the discount points on here. They show the APR. So 15 years low as 1.875%. 30 years low as 2.125%. So, you know, if you want to put down a down payment and, you know, reduce your monthly payment, then you can. You can buy points. Those are two real, like, tools that you have to use at your disposal when it comes to getting a mortgage, you know, like the VA loan or something like that. So those are really two things that you can do if you want. Now, continuing, here's the second one they have, the lesser known one. Everybody knows the VA loan, but not everybody knows this. The military choice loan, okay? Now, this is ideal for people in the military, whether you're active duty, reserve, veteran, anything like that, and you've already exhausted the VA loan benefit. Now, you can actually use this first. You don't have to use the VA loan first, okay? So don't think that you have to use the VA loan because it basically implies here that you would use the VA loan first, but you don't have to. You can use the VA loan first if you want. You can use some of the civilian loans I've talked about in other videos. As a service member, as a member of the military, you have access to all 5 of Navy Federal's mortgage loans. Civilians have access to 3, And then, these two are just for military, but military, you can do any of the 5 loans Navy Federal offers, okay? Now, with the military choice loan, you're going to have fixed rate and consistent payments. So your monthly payment to principal and interest is going to stay the same for the life of the loan. Now, again, you also have an option with no down payment because oftentimes lenders, they want to see that 20%, okay? And if, 20% down payment, maybe if you're living in, I don't know, if you're out in nowhere, Missouri, maybe not a big deal. But again, if you're in San Diego, if you're in, Los Angeles or something like that, that can be a big deal trying to come up with 20%. So, but with the military choice loans, it doesn't require any money down. So it's quicker to get into a property, okay, without having to spend years saving just to get in. Also, the military choice, no private mortgage insurance. You're going to notice that with Navy Federal's mortgages, no PMI on this. So again, if you normally cannot get the 20% down payment, you're typically going to have to pay PMI. Not with this, not with either one of Navy Federal's 2 loans specifically for members of the military. And the seller contribution to this actually is up to 6%. So sellers are allowed to contribute up to 6% of the value of the home towards your closing costs, which again saves you money. So whether you're doing the military choice, the VA loan, there's several factors in here that help you save money. And then military choice mortgage rates, you're looking at 30-year and a 30-year jumbo. So no 15-year on this one. Obviously, the interest rates are not as good as the VA loan. But again, for some of you, this may be a solid choice. This may be something that works well for you in your situation. So it's just another option you have, just another, tool you have in the toolbox when you're looking to buy a property and to buy a residence. Remember, you have to use these loans to buy a property with the intent of living in it. Okay, that's the big thing, with the intent of living in it, because sometimes things can change. Maybe you buy a property and then 3 months later, life happens, okay, for whatever reason. Maybe you get sent to another duty station or, something else happens and then, you can't live in the property anymore. But, you bought it with the intent of living there is a big factor. Now, this is something you want to keep in mind. This is the part where I'm talking about you can get money back when you actually buy a property. So Navy Federal has a program called Realty Plus, where basically they have a whole network of realtors that if you use one of those realtors, you're going to get a commission once the home actually sells. And this is for civilians too. And there's civilian mortgages, they do the same thing. So what you're going to do is you can enroll online. You're going to review agent profiles in your area, and you're just going to choose an agent, one that's part of this program. And then a Realty Plus coordinator is going to reach out to you. They're going to get in touch with you. They're going to help walk you through the entire process. And then here's how it works. After you close on your home with the assigned real estate agent, you can get anywhere from $400 to $8,000 in cash back. Now, the $8,000 is cool, but you can actually on their website, you can run the numbers on how much of a home you would need to buy, the price of it. And it's over $1 million, maybe even over $2 million. It's pretty high to get $8,000 back. But $400 you can get back definitely on cheaper homes. So I know a person in California who he bought his home, and after all the fees and everything was said and done, it was like $1,700 he had to pay, but he got $1,800 commission, so he got $1,800 back. So he actually got he netted $100. So his joke is that he got paid $100 to buy his house that him and his family are living in. That's his joke. So, hey, it's extra money. It's another way Navy Federal pays you, or another way, that Navy Federal is really just another benefit they have. And you can kind of see why they're the biggest credit union and the biggest by far. And, to a lot of people, they are considered to be the best credit union. And subscribe to close this out. So if you're in the military, I really hope this was helpful in just giving you a rundown, at least giving you an idea of what Navy Federal offers between these two mortgages that they have. So, it's great to be serving, and it's great to be, doing that, whether you're doing it for 4 years, 6 years, 10, 15, 20, 30 plus, whatever the case is. But you can take advantage of some of these options you have to not just, buy a nice home wherever you're going to be for a year or 3 years, 4 years, 6 years on your orders. But you can, use these options to buy several properties, and you can really build wealth, with just the VA loan. And you can build wealth even if you stay in and you wind up going to different duty stations. You can build wealth while you're in the military, and you have tools like this. You have a whole network of support that can really help you out in that process. So if you've used any of these loans, I would love to hear what you have to say about it down below. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. I'm happy to have you here spending a little bit of time of your day with me. I do appreciate it. That is going to be it for this video, and I will see you again tomorrow.